Hello, I'm Adaway and welcome to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 as Communist Greece. Things are not looking great. We might well be heading for our first defeat in a world war. Not really because of any fault of our own, but because Russia is incompetent. And Russia is probably about to capitulate to the Germans. And with Russia goes nearly all of our supply of steel. But we're going to try our best. We're going to hold out for as long as we can. Yeah, this game may well be about stretching the war out for as long as we can rather than, winning it. So we are pushing forwards over here, trying to end this little incursion that's appeared. Thinking it was an Italian naval invasion that's buggered us there. And we also need to shorten our front line up here. We need some assaults to take place. Albania's capitulated, which is interesting. So hopefully, if we can just, end this little salient here, we can then transfer these 17 divisions to then help up here in the north. Because this is where they should be sitting, and they're not, and the Germans are attacking, and they've taken Budapest back, which is irritating. This front line has become very condensed. I'm not sure why. I think we have to extend it. Transfer some troops down there to help out. I'm not building any more troops. I can't really afford to. I've only got 183,000 manpower, which we're losing on a daily basis. We've got a big deficit of motorized equipment, which is hurting. I likely do not need to put as much towed anti-tank as I am now, so that can go under motorized. No, nowhere near as much anti-tank. Let's go down to 3. We have no rubber, which is a real problem for us at the moment. We're going to continue to try and push, and if we can, get down into Italy and capitulate them, that would be brilliant. Worth 50 bits. So if we were to advance, up to this river here, and then power drop onto Rome and surprise them and take it, we'd probably capitulate Italy. Okay, what is this? This is madness down here now. Cut them off. Go and take Split. I don't want to research that. Medium tank 2. I guess we should probably start thinking about building that. Over on this side, okay, the Germans have now pushed forward to that line I set, which is a really big headache. Because I'm going to need to push some troops over here now. I have to. These guys are going to have to go over this side now and not over here. Right, crush them. Please, just end this now. As soon as we can. This is getting perilous now, and they're going to cross this river, which then takes away a important defensive feature I wanted to stick along, which is this river line. I wasn't really paying attention to that front. Soft attack plus 5% is what we want. Why are these troops down here, Russia? What are you doing? Still haven't taken Moscow yet, though. Leningrad has fallen, but not Stalingrad and not Moscow. Okay, this is basically done now. Going to call a halt to our offensives in the west. Take that province, actually, that'd be much more helpful. Alright, the green guys, you need to go over to here now. Like, right now. Like, immediately. can hold this on this river, then we'll be in a good situation. This is now being held. The Blues are now. Okay, we've got a problem here with our front lines. This front line has got way too big. That's what I want more than anything. Not sure why it warps the front lines the way it does, it's really frustrating. Okay, we're setting up a new front line here now. We've got a little gap in our front lines of our troops, little gaps, but they are being filled broadly by Russians. Hey, well done. You've taken Albania. And the Russian division stopping these guys from attacking across. If possible, if we could advance back to this river line, that would be very good for us. That would give us yet another defensive feature that we can sit behind. There's no one here. I can see there's no one there. Oh, maybe there is, but we've beaten them anyway. Being counter-attacked by Yugoslavian tanks. Okay, we're advancing here quite well now. Okay, what is your offensive line set to? You don't have one. There is no plan. I'm not sure what I would want to do. These are all mountainous terrain. It's really tough terrain to try and mount a mountain offensive through. I guess if we were, it would be towards Munich. But I kind of don't really want to fight in the mountains. It'll take a long time to get across the Alps. So I'm unsure what I want to do there. I think we just stick where we are for now. Perhaps if we can shorten our front line here sufficiently by taking this province here, we can then have the Blues take a higher line here and then launch a purple offensive this way. So let's try and get this sorted. Can we get to the coast? Okay, no you can't. Help those guys out there. We've made good progress here now. I don't really want our guys to overextend themselves. I just want to get to these couple of rivers because they'll be really helpful for defending. Ljubljana's been taken. Would be excellent if we could get across to Trieste. And looks like we may well get there. Excellent. Got a lot of spare divisions now. Let's move on to Trieste. We're shortening our front line once we take this region here. Yep, not too hard at all. They didn't have much there. Okay, excellent. They're trying to force us out again. Reinforce. Okay, on the eastern front, I things are pretty stable. Not much happening. We should just be attacking in this direction. Let's cool it off. Doesn't look like we're strong enough to make it stick. Oh, wrong button. Industry, that's what we want. Okay, blue is not quite a small front line. What on earth? I don't know why it's the arrows like that. Probably could take a bigger front line now. And then we'll move purple's line round. And then we're going to get them to launch an offensive heading in this direction. And blue will sit mainly defensive whilst that happens. We'll give them an offensive line nonetheless, just in case we want to use it. I think something like this is the most sensible. We're down to 136,000 manpower. That's low. This gap here worries me in our lines. We'll hold it there for as long as we can. If we do retreat from here, we'll be retreating back to this mountain range. We'll use the rivers to our advantage as much as we can. Not sure why I've got so many divisions stacked in an urban region and none here. Doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't look like we have the strength to launch this assault. I think we'll just try and remain dug in. This is a serious concern now. Russia remains a serious concern. No, they're not. The Germans aren't attacking Moscow. Failed a couple of counter-attacks here. Incredibly worrying. I don't have the divisions to man all these fronts at once. It's really tricky. Germans just seem to have more divisions, more factories. I mean, the Allies are trying over here. Some kind of D-Day going on. Let's see if this works. If this takes hold a bit, then we'll be in a much better position. But I still don't think the States are in. No, they're still not in the Allies. We need to get them in the Allies. This is just Britain and France trying this as much as they can. Well, kind of what I'm seeing is that the blue attack here is much more promising. So I'm going to strip this guy of his 2 armoured divisions and transfer them to blue, and maybe we're going to go with this attack down here. Because it doesn't look especially now he is more powerful than that. Changed very quickly. I think it is a promising assault. I think we just got to wait for these guys to prepare again. Yep, let's go for it. Let's try and push these guys. Take Bratislava again. Okay, I've got a problem here. We need to make sure. I think we need to extend this guy's front line to cover up here. And we will shorten pings. Yeah, we definitely need that. I think we need to have the blue guys here covering, fighting these guys so they can't, get across and surround us. In the south, there's nothing much. We're probably stronger than in there. This could be quite fruitful. More things that need researching. It is now 1942, so let's go straight for infantry equipment 3 and this. I'm going to activate this guy's plan as well. Let's try and take this area back. How are we doing over here? Not bad. Slowly pushing forwards. Our manpower is fairly stable, which is okay. It would be quite nice to get Salzburg. I think we need to do some rejigging because there's a lot of my offensive troops are in this army group, and this one's not going to be attacking. It's going to be defending, so I think we're going to do a bit of rejigging and transfer some infantry divisions from this group, from purple to green, and some tanks back over to help us have a bit more bite. This is concerning, this gap here. And Turkey is a bit of a mess. No, I'm not helping you fight them. Well, this is held a little bit. They've got ports. So this is really promising. It leaves the pressure off Russia a bit. Russia is losing every single battle along its front line. And most of them are, to be fair, attacks. It's not going to end well for them, is it? Try and do little odd attacks we can down here when we think we're superior than they are. Looks like we are making good progress here. Germany's now lost nearly 2 million men. Russia's going to capitulate when Moscow falls, for definite. Hungary is back on the map. It holds most of its victory points again. I guess it's just Budapest. Hey, we're taking Venice. Now this is interesting. Let's set a little offensive line up here. Okay, that's weird. And you can be on it, and these guys. It's not just a little assault here. I think we can probably take these divisions. I mean, I know it's long, it's lengthening our front line. Would be nice to come up to here so it's, stops it from getting too long. But good to get another an Italian city. Italy's 7% towards capitulation. Long way to go till we can get them capitulated. This front line's getting quite stretched now. This isn't us attacking now, it's the Russians. Okay, right, let's sort out these guys, because this is a bit of a mess. Okay, these tanks, we don't need them on this front line, so you're going to go and join you. Actually, no, we'll transfer them to yeah, we'll get some of the infantry here. 6 and 8. Take them down to 1 over, and you can get over there. It's a little rebalancing. I'm not sure if I want them up here or whether I'd rather they were down in Italy. Probably down in Italy. I'm not sure we're going to get much luck going over here. So, let's get the armoured divisions here. And transfer them to this guy, and he can transfer back some of his infantry. Oh, whoops. That's fine. Everyone reordered themselves now. You guys have all got to come straight over from that front line. That'll take a little while to do. Let's get this right. This is a good research. We want this one. Okay, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. The next one, I want to see if we can take Italy down. I think we're going to push most of our offensive troops into Italy. See if we can get to the Swiss border and cut them off from the rest of the Germans, and then push down. Because once we get to here and we close this gap, Germany will be unable to transfer any more divisions into Italy, and we might be able to take them out. Hopefully. It's not too far to Rome. We'll see. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.